Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Shifts by him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hustle.
A first down throw for Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
46.
Prescott now. The quick hitter complete. It's Austin. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
41's the will.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Collins, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All right, now, let's go. Squirrel! Snickers, you got to spin. Squirrel!
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Staying on his feet. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they've decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Jack 16. Jack 16.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, Prescott. Austin's got it left side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On first and 10, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
47. Here we go, 46, 46. Get out. 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott on first down. A dump off to Elliott. Space to run past the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
You go 47.
To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
He's going to get it running right. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's go. Jack 16.
On second down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Steps away to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, set. Like 20. Snickers. You got to spin. AB.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Jack 16. Snickers, you got to spin.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Eight. Gotta go. Right there.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Rolling to his right. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, 27 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hustle 47.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Hey, 47. 41's the will. Under.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half, as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Bell. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll running right through it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. AB. 4 down. One day. AB. Black, what's that?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Here you go. Here you go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Lying. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. 46. 46.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Like 80. AB. Snickers, you got to spin.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Quarter.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Snickers. Hey, like 80. Jack 16. Monday. Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Why, sir? It's a long day for you.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Now the Cowboys' offense heads back onto the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's coming now. Here we go, 47. 41's the will.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Swing to the field, right, to the right.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7th. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Prescott yet again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick this one away. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go. Hurry up, let's go. Jack 16. 4 down, check. 4 down. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Let's go. 26. Monday. I got him, man. Black, what's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to fight through one tackle. Flush to his right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Washington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Austin's got it left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
Relax, what's that? Monday. Switch up, switch up. AB. Check right 54. Right 54.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now Bell. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Quarter.
Here's Bell. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Set. Like 20. Wait a second.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Get out. 27.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. Still shedding tackles. And he's brought down after a good game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, Everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.